Hello and welcome. I'm starting the back end rust repairs on this nice Evo 1. There are a few rust bubbles on the outside, but it's more serious inside. Now this is a sunroof car, so the sunroof drains empty into the rear quarters. This car has been repaired before, 9 years ago, and this video will show that the quality of repair work is very important for the durability of our integrales. That's a patch on the inner wing covering a rusty suspension brace. There's rust breaking through on the driver's side as well. It looks nothing, but it'll be bad on the other side of the pillar. Fresh underseal on a repaired car is usually hiding something, and this one is no exception. A rust hole has broken through above the towing eye. So let's get the underseal off across this back cross member, and we can remove the towing eye. The two outer 13mm bolts can be tight, so soak them in WD-40 the day before if you can. The captive nut on top can sometimes break away if it's rusty, but we'll get these off. There are two 17mm bolts fixing the towing eye under the boot floor. Now this is sometimes covered with a piece of tape in a factory. Now these can be tied again. Give them a good soaking with WD if you can, and make sure that your socket is well onto the bolts because they'll be a bit corroded. So make sure the socket is onto the bolts. You don't want to be rounding them off. I was lucky with these 4 fixing bolts, the 2 big ones on top and the 2 small ones outside. They can sometimes be really rusty and shear off. That's the hole, and those are the 2 nuts and the 2 fixing bolts. So before you do this, do give them a good soaking. Underseal applied over rust is pointless, and it's also very difficult to remove. You can see the metalwork, the repaired metalwork, has had no proper primer. The inside metalwork, which is repair metalwork, has no protective finish. This obviously invites further corrosion, and gaps are just sealed with mastic. Under the rear wheel arch is again thick with underseal, applied over existing rust. This finish seals in moisture and encourages more corrosion. I'm going to have to get all this off, so we'll get the heat gun and get scraping. At this point I removed the rear spring. The job really was worse than I expected. So I cut away the rusty seams from inside the car. I'm getting down to the original Lancia sealer now, so I'm wearing a mask because the fumes are harmful to our lungs. This is a spot weld drill. I've opened the welds and I've cut the strut and I'm going to pull it off. This strut, there's one in each corner. The 4 struts strengthen the suspension mounting, but there's no paint behind them from new, so they rot inwards. So the repairers of this car have covered it from the inside with unprimed metal. You can see how rusty that is at the back there. I'll cut that sheet away, I'll cut that repair panel away. I've cut the old repair panel away and I'll stop here and have a tidy up. The floor's a real mess with the underseal I've scraped off. So I'll remove that door and I'll cover and protect the front seats and the dashboard and everything. This really has been a bit worse than I expected. So the arches split at the front as well, as they do. So I'll carry on with the front next time. So thank you for watching, and I'll continue this soon. Bye bye for now.